Oh shit. All right, Kevin and I are gonna get out. We just had Snowmageddon in central Georgia on January 21st. Snowed last night till about 9 o'clock. We probably got about, I don't know, 2.5 inches of snow. And for here, that's an unbelievable amount. I jumped out yesterday and did a little bit of a ride. The roads weren't bad yesterday. Kevin said coming over that there was some pretty good slick spots. So we're gonna get out, check the roads out, because I need to try to get out of here tomorrow. Hopefully they're gonna melt and clear up enough to make that happen. But it's funny. Friends in Milton, Florida, they had almost 9 inches of snow in Milton, Florida, which is just unbelievable. Definitely icing on the road. I know I watched the news this morning, and back up in Atlanta, man, there was all kinds of accidents. And I know that the town I lived in, police department got on there and said, listen, basically every road in the city is unrideable in a vehicle. So it may take a day or two. My wife and daughter are at home, and she said they have no plans on going anywhere, at least till tomorrow. Like I said, these roads down here, they're just ice underneath the white that you see. Old man winter is here. But typical fashion, I think it's supposed to go back up into the 60s in Georgia next week. Oh shit. Dang. Two-wheel drive. Woo! That's how slick it is, folks. Running four-wheel. Unbelievable. Wow. Slick as can be. So we've had the lake property since '05, before I ever retired, and put a place on it in 2011, and I'm usually down at weekends when I'm not traveling or something. And we've had snow since we've been up here, but we've always been back at home. So this is the first time that I've ever seen, whoa, the snow like this here. Oh man, it is slick. You darn sure don't want to be on a car. This is worse than the asphalt right now. Just barely giving it gas. The rear end brakes loose on these rock tains I got on this thing. Holy shit. Now, the last time that I rode snow was at Royal Blue about 3 years ago. And I'm telling you, it wasn't this slick, and it was 6 inches of snow. This is slick as can be. My rear end is just all over the place. So usually we have to pack up and do it at the last minute, because in Tennessee, you just don't say, hey, we're going to do a snow ride in January or February. You have to watch the radar. And if it looks like it's a very good chance of snow, that's when you have to jump in your car and head up there. One thing that I didn't do was look at the front winch. We learned a lesson up at Royal Blue. Like I said, it was about 6 inches of snow and we got to the top of one of the mountains. And I just happened to look down, and my winch from going in the creeks and then back out was a frozen solid block of ice. In fact, all three of our winches, Thaddeus had a rear winch on his as well, and they were all unoperable. So it was one of those things, if we get stuck somewhere, it isn't going to be good. So it was always, whoever was going first had to go first to try to make sure that we could strap someone backwards to get them out of something. All right, Sean, this is the road into your house. So I better get rid of that pansy ass two-wheel drive vehicle you got. We were a little bit worried coming from Kevin's on Lake St. Clair Drive. You know that big steep hill that you have to go down? If it was iced over, I don't know if we would have went down it or not. Because that is a steep hill. And once you get going, you ain't stopping. But it wasn't iced over, so back to a little bit of pavement. But you see your pavement section here is iced over. Oh, I'm in four-wheel drive. But all the clay roads out here, unless they're in the direct sunlight, are still snowed and frozen over. Back to your dirt, going to your place. Hopefully the sun hasn't done away with any of your snow. Kevin's going to throw his drone up, try to get some drone footage for you, and I'll send you some pictures and video. But you have to watch the YouTube to see the video, and make all your kids subscribe. Yeah, you got it nice and deep. I don't think anybody's been back here since yesterday. It's a couple of inches of snow back here. Nice. Yeah, your driveway is not too bad. It's starting to melt off a little bit here. Alrighty. They still got a mess to clean up. All right, Kevin's heading back to the house. I'm heading back to the house. Gonna get a late lunch and warm up some. Temperature gauge is showing in the mid-30s, but it probably feels like in the upper 20s. I mean, it is a cold wet. Without gloves on for a few minutes, man, your hands are freezing. But Lake St. Clair Drive, which is our main drive for about a half-mile stretch, is almost still solid ice. And that's the way I need to get out tomorrow, or I have to come this way. So hopefully it will clear up throughout the day, and then tomorrow I just need to be back by Friday. But I don't think I would take my F-250 on that stretch right now, because it's slick as heck. But it is starting to melt off some. Yesterday this was all pure snow. You can see where the sun's hitting it that it's melting. So this road's going to turn into a sloppy mess.